My name is Gaynor LaRocca and I'm the Artistic Director of Mate Productions. Mate Productions is a community arts organisation. It's run by a team of creative professionals led by myself. And we're based here in Prescott in Knowsley. We began as Merseyside Arts, Theatre and Education, which we still nominally are the same company. We rebranded a couple of years ago as Mate Productions. It rolls easier off the tongue. We engage people of all ages, from all walks of life. They come here to work with creative professionals, so myself, musical directors, choreographers, designers, costume makers, etc. And we make theatre, we make art.
I'm Adele and I'm the set designer at Mate, so I design the set and then run the volunteer workshops and make props and set dressings with local volunteers in the community.
I'm Shelby and I'm the costume designer and I run the volunteers as well and design the costumes and make them.
I'll let you do it.
It means a lot to me. Like, I'm a theatre designer, so I work in a lot of different theatres and stuff, but because I live in Prescott, I think it's great for Prescott, like a local like theatre group being so close to my home. It means quite a bit to me.
This is my first proper costume job and I volunteered last year, so it's good that like even volunteers can go up in the company. So yeah, it's a lovely community.
We create small and large scale productions for theatres, for pubs, for social clubs, we take shows up to the Edinburgh Festival, and we specialise in outdoor site-specific work, which is a lot of the work that we're doing here in Prescott at the moment in partnership with Shakespeare North.
I will endure. And I'll employ thee too. I'd rather her you chide than this man woo. Oh no, ill will I bear you.
I pray you do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. Besides, I like you not. Make that really clear. I like you not.
I like you not.
Will you go, sister? Shepherd.
I'm Robin LaRocca. I do a lot of drama. I run a kids company, so I run Make Kids and we do dance, drama, arts, crafts, stuff like that. Go to college, just...
Look you, who comes here? A young man and an old in solemn talk.
Okay, this is good. This looks good. Yeah, this really, that just went up a notch. Just from you put those little bits and bobs in and those little bits of direction.
Mate's everything to me. It's like, it's my family, it's friends, it's literally family is in there, but everyone who's in Mate is part of your family. You turn so close that you'll have that essence with everyone. It's nice.
it's going pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah. Now we've took the rehearsals outside, it's like picking up.
Why not to say mine eyes are murderous?
Give him a slap as you go past on the second for shame.
Oh, for shame. Like a slap away.
You know, just like on his arm, like a...
For shame. Oh, for shame.
Yeah.
Lie not to say mine eyes are murderous.
It's fun. I mean, we've never done anything together before, so it's always a case of getting to know the other actors, but I think we've both got parts that are quite good fun, so it's easy to enjoy the scenes, really.
Yeah, I've fallen in love with Will's southern accent.
Wherever sorrow is relief would be. If thou dost sorrow at my grief and love, by giving love, your sorrow and my grief were both extermined. I would have you!
Oh! Oh, the covetousness, Sylvia!
Yes, knock yourself down.
There was a time when I hated thee. It's not that I love her, and yet it is not that I burn thee.
Everybody's really nice. We're all kind of in the same boat. We all want to produce something good, and it's a nice, relaxed atmosphere. And you get to know people pretty quickly, but obviously I got to know Rachel better than most because we're doing the scenes together. So there's plenty of people I haven't done a single scene with as yet, but that'll happen later in the process.
Alania.
I pray you, bear with me. I cannot go any further.
Oh, I would rather bear with you than actually bear you.
My name's Faye, I'm 21. I've been doing drama since I was about 5, did different youth theatres, so I've done a couple when I was younger. I did the Young Everyone Playhouse. I've got a foundation degree in acting, and my main love within drama is mainly Shakespeare. Like basically it's Jacobean tragedy and restoration comedy. How weary are my spirits!
Oh, I care not for my spirits if my legs were not weary.
I could find in my heart to cry like a woman, not disgrace my man's apparel. I must come. I like Mate mainly because of its community theatre without because when I was younger I did like community theatre, and it was always very, anti-drink, anti-drugs plays, and this is different. It's, we get to do Shakespeare, and it's not a Disney show for, where you pay your parents to come see it. We're adults performing together, and it's great to see like a mix of different actors.
Mate Productions is quite unique in its approach. As I say, we are a community theatre company. It's run by creative professionals, so I employ a lot of very highly skilled local creatives to work with the community performers, and it's an amazing opportunity for performers of all ages. We have children and we have people right up into their 80s, every generation. And they're working together, and they're upskilling and they're learning from these professionals, and they're really upping their game and learning new skills. It's really, really exciting.
In As You Like It, I'm Celia. So it's a play about, it's hard to describe, it's very full on. So you've got a duke has been ousted out of his dukedom, and his daughter who's ended up banished as well, and Celia is Rosalind's cousin whose duke father took over, and Rosalind and Celia are best mates, best mates. They're very codependent, and they end up going to the Forest of Arden to seek Rosalind's dad, and Rosalind also falls in love with Orlando, who is a son of a lord, and they fall in love. But when they go to the forest, they have to pretend to be men. Well, Rosalind pretends to be a man, and Celia pretends to be a shepherdess, because it has a very dark line in it: beauty provoketh thieves more than gold, which is quite, when you know what it means, it's very dark for a comedy.
Yeah, she's open to ideas, but at the end of the day, we'll come back to what Gaynor suggested, and it's usually right. She has a vision, and she knows where she's going with it, whether you agree or not, and it's usually for the best. Yeah, good.
I think the fact that she's naturally an enthusiastic person, I think that's infectious, so that because she is so motivated by the project and passionate about it, you want to reach the same levels as that.
Because she's so enthusiastic, like when she speaks to you just get the gist of everything. Because like we don't see the actors acting most of the time, but she'll just like go through the whole play with us, and we're like, oh, okay, we understand everything about it.
And it's also good to have. I've worked with some directors who are very hands-off, who pick a good cast and let the cast kind of run with it and do what they want. I've equally had the other end of the spectrum of straitjacket directors that tell you on this line you move there, on that line you move there. And it's nice to work with someone who finds a happy medium between the two, so that if you're standing there and you need direction, they'll give advice and they'll say try this, but they won't force you and restrict you into doing something. And I think because she's positive and enthusiastic and motivated, that kind of spreads its way through the cast, and it's a nice atmosphere to be part of as well.
Being creative and creating something with actors is what drives me. It's that painting a picture and that collaboration, working with actors and who bring such exciting things, because every actor brings something to the table, and it's an experiment. And I mean, there's something magical about working outdoors as well, as we are with As You Like It, and taking rehearsals out to the woods and playing in the natural environment. Is really exciting and special, and actually it's very inspiring to be out there amongst the trees, and you can rolling around on the grass and the climbing trees and experimenting, but it's about working with people.
Basically throughout the 15 years I've been with them, I've done everything from scenery making, driving, to now taking part in the plays and acting for them.
Okay, Mike McKenzie. Similar to Chris, I've been in about 10 years. I am an upholsterer, was an upholsterer, did bits and pieces of curtains for a job, one of the plays we had, Mystery Nights, and again, everybody mucks in. It's an ensemble piece, so everybody pulls their weight.
It's getting more and more, isn't it?
Yeah,
as the years go, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. And then hopefully if the theatre comes to Prescott, they'll do things with that. And
the new theatre is being built. It's going to be like a Shakespeare theatre, but it's going to hold everything. So it's like an education centre as well. It's going to have places for students to go, places for. It's going to have a huge, big theatre space, which is going to be quite replicated, like the National. So it's going to be huge, and it's going to bring so much.
We expect that the theatre will be built by 2019, and will be delivering in partnership with Liverpool John Moores University one of the first MA degrees in Shakespearean acting and stagecraft in the world.
You come in, you have a laugh, and you create a scene and you create a play, and it's the best work environment I could ask for.
Where would I like to see Mate in 10 years' time? I would like Mate to have a legacy. I would like Mate to continue to grow and expand and engage more and more people and upskill more and more people into key roles who can carry on what I've been doing and building, so that you could take me out of the equation and Mate will still be Mate.